Coach, I know not the result that you wanted on the scoreboard, but I thought another gritty performance. Then team went toe to toe once again with North Dakota with your depleted roster. What do you think of the effort again tonight?
Yeah, I thought the effort was great, Drew. Sound like a broken record, but I'll take that effort all day. That's what we need. Obviously, I wish we were a little more opportunistic around the other team's net, and full marks to North Dakota. Um, but I thought our effort was really good tonight. I agree with you. I thought we went toe to toe with one of the best teams, if not the best team in our league, in the country, over the course of two games. The two games at North Dakota were not like that, in my opinion. I don't want to speak for what they thought, but I thought I thought we played hard both games, and um, disappointed with the result tonight.
Your special teams has to be a highlight, and doing it with different faces than you're accustomed to usually. So, how are you able to have the success on the PK and the
Well,
power play?
both Barry and Zach work extremely hard. Barry and Jono kind of run the power play, and Zach runs the penalty kill. And um, you know, they put so much time and effort into it, and the kids buy into the plan. Um, I think when we get healthy, we can have two really good power play units. I really do keep that one together and add Barb's and Ray and so on with Johnny Waldron and that group. And the penalty kill was just really strong. I mean, we saw them on tape, and you know what you're trying to shut down. Now, there, Bruno had I mean, I don't even think it was a 10 bell save. It was more like a 12 or 13 bell save on the one at the end there on the power play in
Yeah.
the third period. But I thought the special teams all weekend long were good. Tonight we won the special teams battle. Usually you win the game when you win that, but that's not the case.
Coach Chris Vogt, Journal News. Thanks. Hey, can you kind of summarize the night in terms of playing for Coach Katie
Yeah.
and the celebration of it all and playing well?
Thank you.
That?
First and foremost, we appreciate everybody showing up this whole weekend. We're in the entertainment business. I'm in the winning and losing business. I understand that, but that's me. We are in the entertainment business, and I think it was an entertaining weekend of college hockey, in my opinion. I hope our fans felt that. Thank you for coming on behalf of all of us. As far as Coach Katie goes, I met Coach Katie in 1989, and he's been part of my life ever since. And he's been part of so many people's lives. And it was a great celebration for him. 40 some years of Miami service and so on, but Miami hockey at this level doesn't exist without Steve Katie. And I think there's 85 alums here celebrating him and showing what he means to them. I joked about this before the game. I think at the time, some of them didn't realize how much of an impact he was making, because he sometimes carried a big stick, figuratively, and he was, demanding, and as he should have been. But now they know, as grandfathers and fathers and husbands and partners and whatever, leaders in communities and things. They know now what he meant to them, and what he was trying to do is get them to be the best version of themselves, and that's what it's all about. I watched Coach's family grow up with Matt and Kevin, and I don't have a role at Miami from a coaching standpoint if it's not for Steve Katie. Yes, Rico hired me, but I think it was on Steve's recommendation, and coming back in this role, I know he had a big part of that. So I'm forever grateful. Yeah. And that's one of, hundreds. So I hope he felt the love, and is feeling the love, because he deserves it. And I don't want to say we're going to miss him, because he's going to be around. So he's got the office there forever, and he'll be around. So I don't know if it'll go long enough where we'll miss him, but pretty special weekend and night tonight to celebrate him.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some research and whatnot regarding this program. What can you kind of summarize how this team didn't play like a 1-14 NCAA?
Well, that is. I think we've played like that a good part of this season. That's my opinion, and I'm not saying that to be self-serving. I'm saying that to promote these boys. again, the winning and losing, that person that's judged is that's I understand that's the business I'm in. But these boys, in a situation where we lost a guy that we were expecting to be a contributor the first day of practice, and then that domino just continued. We haven't had the lineup that we put on paper one time, and this group has continued to show up, continue to be energized on a daily basis. Some people have made mention to me that this team, you would never know the record watching them practice. That's a tribute to the boys. That's 100% a tribute to the boys. And it's not because they've gotten used to it. So what's the difference? They're angry and they want to do something about it. But they've stayed resilient. They've stayed in a good mindset. And that's a full tribute to them. They believe that there's more in this group. And I know the record is what it is, but I continue to tell them, and I'll tell everybody, let me be held responsible for the record, which ultimately at the end of the day, whatever that means, I will be. But these boys have continued to show up for themselves, for each other, and for Miami hockey.
Coach, I know you kind of just alluded to Albin Nilsson's injury, but he scores again tonight. He's been on the sheet pretty much every time since coming back. What is, especially with how injured you are right now, and you have been, having a guy like that back do for your scoring?
Well, it's been huge. And Ryan Sullivan, the play Ryan Sullivan made on that goal from a coaching perspective, he kept it alive. It was a shot on net. He made a play that went indirect to the point that kept it alive, and then ultimately Johnny makes a good play and Albin gets the rebound. But you know, we brought those guys in to complement. You know, Ryan has won a national championship as a freshman at UMass. Albin is, you know, as a fifth-year player. You can't teach experience in college, man. They've got 3 fifth-year guys on the back end. Yeah, they've got some young people, and you know, number 4 is an elite player, and so on and so forth. But they've got 3 fifth-year guys. Go around this league and see the decors and see the group of forwards. It's fifth year and fourth year. Those are the people that lead the way. So to have guys like that in the lineup, and again, hopefully you get some of the pieces back. We think that we're going to be a handful. But Albin's been as advertised, because it's not just scoring. He's good on faceoffs. He can kill penalties for us. Sullivan was looking for more of an offensive role, which with our group, he has that. And he's taken advantage of it. And I'm not trying to overlook anybody, but you know, those guys have been great, and having them injured hurts, but having them out there is something that has been good for us, for sure.
And being more successful on the power play over these last couple of months. And I know your lineup, you're losing a lot of that top end talent with injury, but can you just kind of comment on, as a team, the progress you've seen offensively, especially in the power play?
Well, you know, as I've always talked about, Zach trying real hard with the penalty kill. Well, Barry's done the same thing, and Jono with the power play. And we've got that one unit with Axel, and we were joking the other day in practice, because the 3 Swedes are talking Swedish, and the two English speaking guys don't know what the heck they're talking about. So I said, no, we can't be doing that. We got to make sure everyone's on the same page here. But you add Barbs and Ray to the other group, and we think we've got 2 number 1 groups. That's the plan. That's been the plan. William Hallen's a power play guy, you know, so we get everybody healthy. We continue to work at it like we have, but it's a grind. We're grinding on it all the time. And we seem to have found some chemistry with that one unit. Now we get healthy, and hopefully we can get some chemistry with another unit.
You talked about Ryan Sullivan just briefly, but I wanted to ask, you know, he's making these windmill saves on the penalty kill and sprawling out to kick pucks to his teammates in the neutral zone. What kind of energy does he bring to this lineup, especially, you know, going against a number 2 team and in these big games?
It's an unbelievable energy. It's a positive energy, but it's not a fake positive. He's got no problem getting into the ear of one of his teammates in a good way. It comes across as positive, but he's getting after him a little bit to, come on, let's go. Let's play harder. That shift isn't acceptable. Almost like a coach. But I think any coach would agree with me on this. Player to player is much better than coach to player. It's one thing to let the coach down or have the coach on you about something, but to let your teammate down or have him on you for something is something totally different. And to me, more impactful. And Ryan has been that from day one. Unfortunately, he got banged up at St. Cloud, so we missed him pretty much for the month of November, which was massive. Those were 4 home games that come to mind with CC and Duluth. Ryan Sullivan helps us in those situations. I think he may have played against Duluth, but anyways, the point is, he has brought his experience, and then his personality is one where he didn't tiptoe into this program. We asked him to bring Ryan Sullivan and all that comes with it, both on and off the ice, and he's done that. And we're a different team with him for sure.
This might be a little bit of a generic question, but you go toe to toe with one of the best teams in this country and win special teams battles, like you said. Like, what is your biggest takeaway as someone behind the bench, as the head coach of this team, going into a big weekend against St. Cloud next weekend and beyond?
My biggest takeaway is when we do things right, we can beat anybody and we're a handful. Unfortunately, we haven't proven it, so I'm giving you an opinion. But I think we will get healthy. I believe that. It's just a matter of when. And we do have a week off after St. Cloud. So we get healthy and we stick to the plan. My takeaway is, okay, that team has beaten everybody. Well, we're right there. Now, we have to earn the confidence and belief that they have, because that's part of it. They won't be denied because we're North Dakota and we're just that's what we do. We need to earn that. We don't have that. But, again, it's going to take winning games like last night, winning games like tonight for us to earn it. And that's the takeaway is we can play with anybody, but we also need to take that next step and prove it.
Albin, I know results aren't what you wanted on the scoreboard, but I want to focus on your goal. I thought it was a veteran play. Guys might rush that and not be able to get the puck back out in front. So walk me through that power play goal that you scored.
Yeah, no. Obviously, we had a 5-on-3 there for a while, and then ended up in a 5-on-4, I think. But we had the momentum and just was sticking to our plan, what we wanted to do, and be close to the goal in the area where you're supposed to be. And then when you get that chance, you just got to be poised. And luckily I got it in there.
You've this weekend noticeably been crashing the net. Is that a part that's always been a part of your game? Is that you stepping into that role to crash the net and sort of muck things up in front a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's where you score the most goals, the dirty areas in front of their goalie and stuff. So I think that's something we've been working on the entire team throughout the past 3 weeks since Colorado College, I think. And we can be better, but I think I've seen a lot of progress from everyone in the team. And unfortunately today we couldn't get more than one goal, but I believe in this team. We have it in us, and if we just stick to what we do and keep fighting, I think we'll have momentum going in the last 10 games here and into the playoffs.
2 games now against North Dakota. Unfortunately, you weren't able to go against them in the first half of the season up there, but able to go toe-to-toe with them this weekend with a depleted roster. What, from your perspective, did the team learn from that, and what did you see from them and learn from going toe-to-toe with them?
Yeah, no, I saw a lot of fight from everyone in the team. People are stepping up and just taking their opportunities. Unfortunately, I think we earned more goals than we got, especially today. I think we did a really good job yesterday. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done, but it's just keep going, keep believing, and everyone in our team in there is fighting for every inch to get the best outcome as possible.
It's all been Chris Vogt, Journal News here in town. Can you kind of look at this weekend and sort of see that the program is getting better? So what would this weekend do for the next couple weeks?
Yeah, no, obviously I came here for a reason because I saw the progress they wanted to make, and I thought I could be a part of it and do a pretty good job. So, and especially the past 3 weeks, I think 102 games might not have been the best, but the past 4 games, I would say, is what we want to do. We want to fight. We want to keep building on what we believe in and get pucks to the net. And obviously yesterday we got rewarded of it. I think we earned more today, but that's hockey. We just got to keep believing and keep fighting for it.
Albin, having returned to the lineup now for a few series, you've been on the score sheet a lot. Where's that confidence come from in not playing for so long and being able to make an impact right away?
Just stick to what I'm good at, trying to get back in game speed and just be smart on the ice. I think I can work on a lot of things still, but just and then obviously some experience as well. As I said before, get to the net. That's where you score the most goals and get rewarded. So just trying to keep going with that, and luckily so far it's been going pretty well for me personally, and I hope I can contribute further with that.
And, after a game yesterday that was as mentally, I'm sure, exhausting as it was physically, what did kind of the preparation look like for you guys today and leading up into this one where you're able to still compete for a second straight night?
Just take the positive things out of yesterday and then learn from the negatives. I think yesterday we played a really, really, really good game. Unlucky. I think we were a little bit unlucky there in the end, but I'd rather take a loss like that now rather than playoffs. But unfortunately, obviously it's tough. It's tough, but we get stronger from it. I truly believe in these guys. We have a really good core in there, and everyone is contributing a lot.
So, I mean, you go toe to toe with the number 2 team in the nation and North Dakota, and you have some big weekends coming up. What do you as a player and you guys as a team kind of take away from this weekend as just, what to improve upon and kind of build that foundation going forward?
It's just small details that I think is the weighing point. Just we got to be stronger on the blue lines. That's where they scored, I think, 1 or 2 today. And keep building on that and keep building on the details. We have a really good, strong team. We can beat anyone in the nation, I believe. But it's just the small details. And we're working on it every practice. So I strongly believe that we will get stronger out of this, yeah.